Welcome back to Timberborn and our experimental Oasis playthrough for the 0.1 update that's going to come out when the developers decided that it's going to come out. So this is why we're doing a lot of Timberborn in this. At the moment, you get this 3 times a week. Excuse me, that went down the wrong way. Doing a lot of videos all after another. Can play a little bit havoc with the lyrics, but it is what it is. We've got this done now. I did over here last time. I didn't do too much with it. Started on. Well, I was going to start on that, but we haven't actually started on it yet. Because we also cannot get up there. And bear in mind, this is the experimental branch anyway, so I wouldn't be able to get... I'd be able to do this, but I'm going to have to get up there and down there to do the other parts. I'd have to get in this section here, like we've got here, to get this line. So I better do that. Where do we want it? It probably would just... have something off here, to be honest. I've got everything. I've got tree planks. I've got some blocks. Not a lot of everything so far, but we'll see how we want to do this. Now we've got the weeds. Now we know that this is... It's either being changed, so I have to shove the bad water in here and suck it out basically, and then we're fine, because it'll stop when there's no more bad water to get. That's how come I've got 19. So I think there was a little update that stopped that from potentially happening. I'm not overly sure, but we'll be what it'll be. I just reminded myself we are on the 410. It's funny because obviously I've been playing both of the sets, and it's like, right, which am I playing? Obviously this is a bit annoying. We need to, I think I need to grab some more of this land. I mean, obviously I could... I'm wondering if I could do something with that. And the trouble is, it would just go straight off the map. And is that what we really want? It would irrigate that completely though, wouldn't it? Oh, there is a possibility of a tunnel. That's for certain. I'm getting this for the maple syrup because there's so much maple syrup here. It's just unreal. So this is all coming together. Well, we'll start to get our food situation, some of it sorted. Because that's maple pastries, that's maple pastries, that I haven't said what the hell they are, but I think they're going to be maple pastries. That's bread, and that's bread. The slight, well, I suppose it's not much of a slight problem. We are getting this here. Chestnuts are quite far down. What I was doing was obviously changing this, which we can do. It would be best served to do it from here, I think. That's going to go. That's going to go. What we want, we really want, we want another large. Obviously, that takes planks. It takes. I need more planks before I tackle that situation. Oh, I've got this in, but I never connected it up. That was a bit of a problem. Now we're getting a lot. Well, we will do. We've got giz in here, but they're not going. And that's going, that's going, that's going, that's going, that's going. I'd like to get me water from somewhere else, but I'm just not sure as of yet where to get it from. The slight problem is that I'm just trying to work out what I can do with this situation, and there's not a lot unless I enable this one to start greening up this area, really. Obviously, we got this one here, which will need to be capped, I think. If it's capped, then all that green, all that good water will actually irrigate all this area, which we could use for food and other things. That's all right. Oh, we can use this. This is good. Copy. Empty, and empty. Get rid of that all out of the way. We'll once we've got that all out, there's 6 there and there's only 4 there, so this is the area that I want to, obviously I'm going to do the storage of our stuff. We got 4 tills in this round. I was just trying to think there. We've got 1,000 here. We could also do the underground logging, or put something under there. I was recently playing the Iron Teeth, and you can't do that. So, although saying that though, this is a decent place where this would be used. Because all of this is obviously going to be cut. This isn't going to be cut because this is for resin. Although saying that, some of it we could cut, or we could just use this for resin and start converting this to trees. Yeah, well, you know. That's not going to be... what we'll do is then... I think it might be beneficial if I change just this for now. Cut this. Then they'll do the chop. And I'm just going to turn these off from replenish. And I'm going to do the oaks, I think. I need to get more area that's got water in. Right, now I've got that in. I tell you what, it might be an idea, even though... Actually, I could put it there, couldn't I? That's a prime example. That went a bit weird. Why is that not... Well, that just... Oh! I didn't even notice that was... had... Well, let's do this then. Let's get this going. And then I'll put the zip line on the top of that. And I could zip to here. Zipper-dee-doo-dah, zipper-dee-day. And find what a wonderful day. Zip to there. And then... I'd have to get up there, wouldn't I? This is the... there. Let's take this off. Let's take this off. This thing goes down to a 3. This thing goes down to a 2. Obviously, I don't have ladders in this, so I have to do it this way. Which is a huge pain in the bottom, I must admit. I have to build the damn thing to actually get the thing up there that I want to get up there. Then I don't need it anymore. We'll then get that. That'll then do this. This means that then we can get the zip. Are we okay? Well, that won't work, would it? It would do. It says it will. As long as it's not 2 degrees. Yeah, so it's only at 19%. Then we'll have to put another one down here. This again is really annoying. But we know what it's like. It is what it is. And then a 2. Then a 1. Now I know we have this spiral staircase malarkey, but I'm still not sure how this works. So I'm going to have to watch something on it, how it actually works. Because, like with this, do you then have to put something on the higher bit, like a platform like this, and then do this? And then you got to the next one, and then you would do a 2? Or do you, how the hell do you do it? How would you get it up to a... How would you get it up to higher? I've just got no idea. Then... do we do it from there? I think we do it from there. Because that's like in line, isn't it? Makes sense. That then will do it. It's a 27% hill, but it's doable. Then we do that. It's terrible, but it'll allow me to get around. I only need it once and I can actually rip all that down, but right then. Wheats. Oh. Right. Empty. 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 I can't get that though, I don't think. Empty. It's, well, it's probably going to be actually full. Ha! So that's going to be an issue. I probably should have pushed that back one, and I could have put one on top of there, which is another thing I should have thought about doing. But although I didn't have any... get rid of that, get rid of that. Oh, this is just... This is a ball acre. But that's fine. I mean, I could still do it. I'd have to do it backwards though. Right, that section is all gone. Might as well get it all out of it. How much room have we got? Oh, we're only at 600. Only all 30 at the end of the day. I mean, Tenant would only all 300, wouldn't it? I mean, not if it's going to do a lot, but it's going to push all that in, and they're going to be able to take this out once all this is running. Could get this running though. I just don't have any place for the damn things. Right. Again, let's get that going. I'm just trying to decide how I'm going to do this. Oh no, this is experiment. This is experimental. I can't do it the way I want to do it, so it's not going to work. Damn. What I was going to do was make a high riser with. If you haven't seen it, it's in the other ones, but I can't do it. Can't do it because we don't have the ladders because it's experimental, so it's not going to work until that's done, or it's going to be the full version. So yeah, that's a bit of a problem. I need more planks. I just cannot make more. I just can't. I'm at 300 and something though. I actually need more gears as well. I'd like to get that in there, but I've now moved that, haven't I? Have I got rid of all this? Yes, I have. Oh, never mind. I think I've got an idea of redesigning this a little bit, which I think will help. Oh, that's not going to work. Oh, actually, it will, because that's a 4 and that's a 3. Right, let's get a zip line in here. And that needs to zip to there. which then can zip to there, because that can be built. Ooh. Well-being went to 17. How did Bob earn? Well, it did, and then went back down again. Bread. We got bread going. That's that bread. That's for the wheat, isn't it? So I still need more wheat. In fact, I need more of everything, but I don't seem to be able to. Don't seem to be able to store enough stuff here. And I'll tell you what I am going to do. I'm going to do some large stockpiles here of wood, because I've got full wood, well, just about full wood, and I can't get wood in. And I would like to empty these out. So that's done. Well, what have we got? Drought approaching. Okay. This is about out. Well, I'm saying it's about out. It's not really out. We've got one here as well, so that's okay. I got 200 planks. I need to do something with this. Like I said, the problem being is I haven't got any form of ladder which would have helped this situation immensely. I might have to try it where they can't build and see what I can come up with. Like here. They can't get to this. So I've got this. Oh no, I would have to. I'm going to imagine that that's not there. Oh hell, I'm going to have to. Oh no, I'll do it later. Because I'm going to have to unlock all the seats. I wish you could do it without having to lock everything. But apparently you can't, so. Which makes sense. We've got logs here. Which they use. So we could actually do this now. Get rid of that. And also put another storage for the logs in there. Copper. No, because that'll be. Oh no, that's fine. So that'll be done. That'll be done. Jolly good. That needs 20 metal. I need metal. I've got to get metal going. Let's get this going. Because that's not going to last forever and a day. We're now at 70%, but what the hell? It's something better than nothing. Do I have any sort of reservoir that I can use? No, I do not. Well, I suppose you could make one there. You couldn't make one there, but it would have been nice to make one there. I suppose you could top it off, and then it would stop. But this is the only real one that I can think of. That'll actually open up to getting, you know, without upsetting the balance of anything. It'd be nice. Got these. These are 2 aquifers as well. Which you could do. You could run them off this, because obviously this cannot get into there, which is quite nice. Would go under. Where the hell would this go? Under there somewhere. Not too sure where it would come out though. Oh, it's a minefield, this map. It really is. That means the food situation is starting to progress. Obviously, these 2 I can't really get until I get rid of all this malarkey off the And I just had an idea there that you could. I'm trying to think what you could do with a bad one. See, this is at. The trouble is this. This is at 1. This is the lowest of the low. It can't go any lower than that. We actually can't really get any more water anywhere. But this does produce bad water. But you see, when I was playing the other game, these weren't working. There was still the contamination barrier, but they're actually working in there. I don't know why. I'm just curious, could you just put something through there? Put water through, like, say, here. We've got, like, this natural well. As long as you leave this here, where we could tunnel under there. We haven't got the tunnels yet, like, but still. And then use that as a way of getting water in, because I can't think any other way that we can actually get water in this and do anything with it. It's a minefield, but obviously this will work. Is it building that before? I suppose it is. It's building all this, and I don't want it to do it. I wanted to do the zip lines, but I suppose. Yeah, never mind. This is all going to be built before actually the zip lines actually even get in. But I'm sure I can use them to my advantage somewhere. I'm going to empty this. Don't want this anymore. I mean, maybe I just put, like, 3 in, I don't know. I'll put this down to normal. I'll put this down to normal. Normal build, normal build. High build. High. High build and high build. Because I'm looking at the log situation, and the log situation is absolutely phenomenal. Are they just They just replanted these bloody things. Why have you replanted them? I've told you not to. Yes, you have. Yes, stupid. Right. Get rid of all that, because I didn't want that in. Get rid of all that. Oh, I should have cleared... No, what I should have done is cleared the thing. This is what we'll do. Plant trees. Wrong one. Do this one. I'll do all this section. That means the won't replant. You can replenish as well. And then I've just got this little bit for the tapper shack, which is here. That's good. I'm happy with that. Pastries. What's this? Wheat, and wheat. Actually, I've had a cunning plan. If I'm going to have wheat, I might as well have the uber large one in here. And it's going to be for wheat, and we're going to build, well, we're going to build as and when. I know I still need logs, but I'd rather have all of these into this. And that gets them in this section for this. There's not much I could do with that yet. Aquifer is built. I'll pause that. I won't pause that though. I'll pause that. No, I won't pause that and pause that. I'll pause that and pause that until they get these two built, and then I'll unpause these. So at the moment the zip line is about as much used as chocolate fire gun in a snowstorm. So I'm going to pause that, because if it's not doing anything until I can work out what I can do with it, then it's an absolute pointless travesty damn thing. I'm going to empty this ready, and I'll get these logs back. I've got an enormous amount of going up. We get two. We get two. Little pieces cost even more. That wheat's not gonna do that. Right. Plant crops, clear crops. Get rid of these. I'll get rid of this section as well. Get them to take the trees out, and I'm going to obviously convert them to orcs. which is what I was supposed to do in the first place. Right, so that now is has enough for 1200, which is, well, there's 1800 there, but it won't be when I've got rid of these slots. That's that down to 1200. I need to increase this. Get rid of all that. I just want to get this out and get the wheat in. The wheat takes so long to grow. It's unreal. Plant crops, wheat. And the trouble is the pastries need wheat and the other needs wheat. That's why I need an enormous amount of space for the wheat. We're getting there. It's certainly getting there. And I'll have this running. Once it's up and running, it will feed this. Which I don't have any explosives yet. I wonder if I can get explosives on the. No, I don't have a. I need 400 and I need 600. So I need 1,000. Oh, I got 3,000. I'll get a couple of these going because this is going to be, well, it's not going to be out soon, but it's going to be out eventually. Oh, bugger. I sucked up all the flipping water and forgot about turning it off. Oh, never mind. We've got enough food. It's not the food, it's the flipping wheat that's the problem. It's the wheat that, I tell you what, instead of getting rid of these, where are you? Instead, yeah, copy that. And turn that back on, and turn that back on. I should have turned that back on anyway. I shouldn't need these emptied by the thingies, because they're already right there anyway. And they can be used for storage for these. And in that way, it's not going to be too bad. They can take 60 like, but that's not a problem. We should have this done in this playthrough. This aquifer going. Which actually, if we look at this, this is a prime example for Spaddock and Dushka things, isn't it? Because it's a nice flat area. To be able to get it going. We'd only have to block. We'd only have to now get over there somehow. rainy. We'd only have to block this at a certain height. I'll do that when I want to do it. But I definitely want to do it. That now can be cancelled. I don't want to get rid of this. That will take all the grill. Well, that's potatoes and that potatoes and that potato. One potato, two potato, three potato more. There we go. 1 day and 1.5. I'm going to lose that. I'm going to lose that. Flipping hell. What a stupid ass. That's my bad, but never mind. I'm okay. I'm not going to... Oh, I can't believe I did that. I really can't. You come out with water. Yep. Blasted thing. Right. Is these not for cutting? No, they have not been cut. That's why. They got that right. So now I've put this in. That they'll grow when there's water in. Oh. Might as well fast forward actually. Because there's absolutely nothing that I can do while... these are going to go in 1 point somewhere there. This is already dead. Oh, his wheat is so annoying. That's so annoying. It's such the worst... It's the worst crop to get going, is wheat, by far. I mean, we're okay. We've got... Well, we're not, actually, because this will absolutely tear this apart. Food isn't the problem. Storage of the food is the problem. We'll put that as grilled potatoes. And we'll empty this out. Empty this out. This out. This out. Almost got all the potatoes in there. I'll then obviously get rid of this because I don't want them. I'm going to empty this hopefully into and that can already go anywhere. I don't want that. And that can obviously take that. That's gone. Almost full. Grilled potatoes as well. Awesome. Should have just done one and then done it that way. Never mind. Empty that. Nope. Mark that as out of the way. Then we'll eventually obviously get... It's an expensive storage, so that's why I'm going to pause these. But I'll get the path, because obviously that'll help me. There we go. Yeah, 10 flipping days I've got to work for that. That's just a travesty. I wondered if I could get this line as well. Because I'm converting this. Like I've converted this, I might be able to get this as well. I'm going to clear it. Plant trees, clear this section. Why doesn't it plant that one then? I wonder why that one's not planted. That'll give me the wheat as well. That should be enough trees. I mean, obviously, like I said, this is going to be changes to oaks as well. And the worst of the worst is I can always cut some of this down. But I don't think I need to. They're not grilled, they're just chestnuts. So what we might do is move these two up here. If we can get two of them in, which I think we can. And see if we can get the potatoes in one as well. As we can see here. Oh, that's grilled. Might be alright there. Right then, let's... Oh, shh. They can't get to it, can they? Oh. I knew I should have kept one of them. And turned that on. And then they will be able to get to it. Pause this, pause this, pause this. Can I get that one actually around there and not have to do that? If I do this, I can. So that's going to be for wherever the hell they are. Potatoes. That's going to be for chestnuts. That's going to be for chestnuts. That's fine. Right, let's just pause that. So I've got the three there. These will empty out. This will empty out, and I'll get some of this back. And that's fine. We've got that. How many planks have we got? Let's enable these lot to be built. Chestnuts, chestnuts. Empty that. And then empty that when that's done. That one's going to go, because I can get rid of that one. Once this is done, that's going to be a little bit better. Still annoyed about that wheat though. The problem is how far can they go down there? See, they can't go down that far. But this one covers this one covers this one. So, if that's the case, why don't I build a little platform here and put the food one there. Did he do it? No, he didn't do it. No, can't do it because that's in the way. Do I need it? No, I'll keep it. Do that one. Then we'll do that again. Try again. There we go. And then we'll ditch this one. Because it's in between these two. Probably should actually move this one, to be honest. But I is not doing that until... I'll tell you what I'll do is plant crops. Clear planting area for that. Or not, as the case may be. Yes, it has done it. I thought I hadn't done it there, but you could just tell. You could just tell by that it's not dark. So that will not get replanted. Then I'll move this over because this is at the end. This is at the end, or almost at the end. That will be better. I don't think I could try. Yeah, well, they will do that. As up to a certain point, they'll only be able to do this long, but at least it started. Until I get this in. Right. Oh, well, whatever. That's for potatoes, which we completely don't have. All is gone. What's that? That's resin, that can stay. Right, that's all cleaned up now. It was only there as a temporary measure anyway, so it's now been done. We're still waiting for this. So I'm still waiting for the planks, and I'm waiting for the others, so I can get rid of these two. Right, how are we doing with this aquifer? Even though I just selected the wrong thing. Actually, if this isn't working, which is not because I've just done that, what we'll do is then we might as well organize this already. Right, here we want the dam. Where's the dam? I think that's... Is that going to be fine? I think it's going to be fine. We'll just put it here. We'll get them built because we need to get them built. The question is, are they going to do bad water? If it does, it'll kill all that anyway. And right, and then what we'll do is, I'm trying to think here of the fly. Is that what I want? Don't know yet. We'll see. Yeah, I'll get this. Oh yeah, that'll do. That then can be done into there. This needs to be deleted. This can do that, so they can walk left or right. Bob is your uncle. Fanny is your aunt. And if he's not, I'm sorry, but I can't do much about that. Right. We're gonna have to have a walkway over that. Because I'm gonna have a walkway over it, I'm also gonna put this in. We'll pause it for a sec. That's gonna have to come over. That's gonna have to come over there. That means that's over there. That means that's over there. But we'll pause that. We'll pause that. I'll just get these in. Oh, they're building them anyway. That's good. Well done, lads. Well done. Oh, ladies, either wrong. I always go lads because it just starts from us to get. This might not be. We don't know. Plant crops, sweet. So they're gonna get. It's because I'm just not gonna have enough weight. You need an enormous amount of weight to be able to do anything. Like I said, this should go, and this will go as well. I'm not too sure how much of that would go, but that looks a pretty natural filler-upper. We could blast it down. Yeah, I'm convinced that these are pointless. Because what I wanted was them to fill up to the point of 85 and either go this way, not the other way. So it's a sort of pointless way of doing it. There's a load of metal still in there. It did it 19 and then stop from 19. There's all these little bits to do. Yeah, you can see just the discoloration of that. Just, well, I can see it. You might not be able to see it on the TV or phone. Anyway, there we are. We're at our. Do you know? I do an hour and I still only think I do 10 minutes, and it just goes. So we are, you know, things are slowly happening. So we will get things going. I would like to get that powered. And I think the only thing I can power that with is with this, because this is close. Which we might tackle in the next few videos and see what we can do. I'm trying to get as much of this green to be able to do more in the game. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. We will see you in the next one. Bye for now.